Is paradise losing its charm to controversy? The idyllic islands of Lakshadweep are now at the center of a diplomatic storm. These coral-fringed islands, a hidden gem in the Arabian Sea, have recently been garnering increased attention. A visit by the Indian Prime Minister Modi has sparked a surge of interest in this tropical paradise. Suddenly everyone wants to know how to get to Lakshadweep, what to see, where to stay. From pristine beaches to turquoise lagoons, from abundant marine life to the unique culture, Lakshadweep is an unexplored treasure. And it's not just the pristine beauty that's turning heads. The islands are also at the heart of a diplomatic crisis, triggered by derogatory comments made by a trio of Maldivian ministers about Prime Minister Modi. This unexpected turn of events has cast a shadow over the rising popularity of Lakshadweep. As the beauty of Lakshadweep draws attention, it's the ugly comments of Maldivian ministers that are stealing the spotlight. A diplomatic crisis sparked by words. What exactly did these Maldivian ministers say that led to such an uproar? The storm kicked up when 3 Maldivian ministers made offensive comments about the Indian Prime Minister. They used derogatory language, referring to him as a clown, a terrorist, and even a puppet of Israel. The words were sharp, the implications severe, and the reaction swift. The Maldivian government, taken aback by the severity of the comments, quickly suspended the ministers. But a suspension was merely a band-aid on a wound that needed stitches. Meanwhile, the president of the Maldives, Mohammed Mu, was on a significant visit to China. A diplomatic mission that was meant to strengthen ties and open new avenues of cooperation. But the controversy back home cast a long shadow over his efforts. The offensive comments, instead of the diplomatic mission, dominated the headlines. Back in India, the reaction was swift and stern. India formally protested against the offensive comments made by the Maldivian ministers. The Maldivian government tried to control the damage, stating that these ministers were expressing their personal views and not the official stance. But this explanation fell on deaf ears. It was not enough to douse the fire that was rapidly spreading. Opposition figures in the Maldives criticized the ministers, accusing them of engaging in a hate campaign. In India, the public took to social media to express their displeasure. Well-known figures like Akshay Kumar, Salman Khan, Sachin Tendulkar, and Hardik Pandya condemned the comments. Trending hashtags called for a boycott of the Maldives and encouraged people to explore Indian destinations instead. The diplomatic crisis had now snowballed into an economic crisis. The Maldives relies heavily on tourism, with a significant number of visitors coming from India. The Maldivian High Commissioner was summoned for a brief meeting where Indian officials conveyed strong discontent. They emphasized the damage caused to bilateral relations and urged President Mu to take prompt action. In diplomacy, words matter, and these words have caused a rift that's proving hard to mend. From social media outcry to economic implications, the fallout from this controversy is far-reaching. In the heart of India, the uproar is palpable. Citizens, united in their indignation, have taken to social media platforms to express their displeasure. The digital landscape is ablaze with trending hashtags, calling for a boycott of the Maldives, a nation once beloved for its pristine beaches and azure waters. But this isn't just a grassroots movement. Well-known figures from the world of Bollywood and sports, including luminaries like Akshay Kumar, Salman Khan, Sachin Tendulkar, and Hardik Pandya, have joined the chorus of condemnation. Their voices, amplified by their immense fan bases, echo across the nation, urging fellow Indians to explore domestic holiday destinations instead. This public outcry isn't without its consequences. For the Maldives, a nation heavily reliant on the ebb and flow of tourism, the implications could be profound. A significant number of their visitors hail from India, and a boycott could deal a harsh blow to their economy. The white sandy beaches and coral blue waters might seem less enticing if the shadow of this controversy continues to loom large. India, on its part, has not remained silent. The Indian government has formally protested against the offensive comments. The Maldivian High Commissioner was summoned for a brief yet intense meeting where Indian officials conveyed their strong discontent. The message was clear. The offensive comments have damaged bilateral relations, and it's high time for President Mu to take prompt action. India insists on more than a mere suspension. The offending ministers should be dismissed, they argue, but the Maldivian response has been hesitant, lacking an official apology or a decisive public statement from President Mu. This reluctance has only added fuel to the fire. As the waves of controversy continue to crash, the paradise of the Maldives faces a stormy forecast, and in its wake, the islands of Lakshadweep may find themselves in the spotlight for all the right reasons.